Please don't rush past this. If your heart feels even slightly uneasy right now, that is not random. Have you noticed how you are still present in your life, but something inside you feels like it's slowly stepping back? You wake up, you go where you're supposed to go, you speak to who you're supposed to speak to, yet your peace feels missing. And you keep asking yourself, why do I feel like this? There is no clear reason. Nothing bad happened. My dear soul, what if Allah does not always warn you with pain? What if sometimes He warns you by quietly removing your peace? Because if He shouted, you might panic. If He pushed you, you might resist. So Allah whispers instead. And the people who feel this whisper are usually the ones Allah is preparing for something new. Stay with me, because before this reminder ends, you will understand why Allah made you uncomfortable. Before something broke inside you. When Allah removes peace before He removes the place, my dear brothers and sisters, sometimes Allah's mercy is so soft that if you are not paying attention, you may mistake it for confusion. Allah does not always remove you suddenly. He does not always shake your life. He does not always close doors with force. Because Allah knows the human heart. He knows that if something is taken away suddenly, you may punish, you may beg, you may chase it back, you may return out of fear, habit or attachment. So instead of removing the place, Allah gently removes something else. It removes your peace. You are still there. Your body still shows up. Your routine still continues. From the outside, nothing looks broken. But inside, your heart feels different. You sit in the same room, but your chest feels tight. You hear the same voices, but they no longer comfort you. You follow the same routine, but it feels empty. And this is confusing for many people because they say, nothing is wrong. There is no reason to feel this way. I should be grateful. But my dear soul, not every form of guidance comes through pain. Some guidance comes through restlessness. You begin to feel uneasy for no clear reason. You cannot explain it to others. Sometimes you cannot even explain it to yourself. You just know something inside you is no longer settled. You try to ignore it. You tell yourself to be patient. You tell yourself not to overthink, but the feeling remains. You laugh, yet something inside you feels heavy. You smile, yet your heart does not smile with you. This is not ingratitude. This is Allah preparing you gently. Allah knows that if He showed you the ending clearly, you would resist it. So He prepares you slowly. He lets the comfort fade. What once felt safe now feels tight. What once felt familiar now feels draining. What once felt like home now feels like a place you are only surviving in. And nothing dramatic happens. No betrayal you can point at. No argument you can explain. No loud warning. Just a quiet discomfort. My dear brothers and sisters, this is how Allah protects you without hurting you. He removes peace before He removes the place. If Allah wanted you to stay, your heart would rest there. Peace would return every time you entered that space. Your chest would feel light. Your soul would feel calm. But when Allah wants you to move, He allows peace to leave first. Not suddenly, not cruelly, slowly. So slowly that you begin to notice you no longer feel like yourself there. You start to feel tired more often. Not physical tiredness, but soul tiredness. You feel drained after being there. You feel quiet inside. You feel like something is missing, but you don't know what. You start sitting in silence more. Not because you want to, but because your heart has nothing left to give there. You stop looking forward to it. You stop feeling excited. You stop feeling connected. And this is important, my dear soul. Allah does not remove peace to punish you. He removes peace to save you. Because staying where peace has left will slowly damage your heart. You may begin to doubt yourself. You may begin to lose clarity. You may begin to feel spiritually heavy. And Allah loves you too much to let that happen. So He whispers instead of shouting. He makes your heart uncomfortable. So you can leave gently, without anger, without hatred, without regret. If Allah closed the door suddenly, you might chase it. But when peace leaves quietly, your heart naturally lets go. You do not fight. You do not force. You simply feel ready. And sometimes you don't even realize that Allah is guiding you. You think you are just tired. You think you are just confused. But Allah is working silently. He is teaching your heart that not every place is meant to be permanent. Some places are only meant to shape you, not keep you. Some environments are lessons, not destination. And Allah knows the exact moment when the lesson is complete. So He removes peace as a sign. My dear brothers and sisters, do not feel guilty when peace leaves. Do not force yourself to stay where your heart feels heavy. Allah never removes peace without replacing it somewhere else. But He replaces it only after you trust Him enough to move. Sometimes Allah does not push you out. He simply makes staying uncomfortable, so leaving becomes natural. And one day when you look back, you will not say, Allah took something from me. You will say, Allah saved me by slowly preparing my heart to leave. Let us continue gently, because this is a matter of the heart, and hearts do not heal through force. When Allah removes peace quietly, many people try to fight it. They say, let me try harder. Let me be more patient. Let me adjust myself. And patience is beautiful, but patience is not meant to trap you where Allah has already removed tranquility. There is a difference between being patient in hardship and being stubborn in misalignment. Allah does not test you by removing peace and then expect you to ignore the sign. Peace is a gift. When it leaves for a reason. My dear soul, notice how Allah removes peace gradually. At first, you feel small discomfort. You ignore it. Then the discomfort becomes a heaviness in the chest. You explain it away. Then it becomes a tiredness that sleep cannot fix. You call it stress. Then it becomes silence inside you. You stop sharing what you feel. And finally, it becomes distance. Not physical distance yet, but emotional distance. This is Allah protecting you step by step. Because if He removed you suddenly, your heart might break. So He strengthens you first by slowly detaching you. You begin to realize that staying costs you more than leaving ever could. You start to feel that your energy is being drained. Your kindness is being consumed. Your spirit is shrinking. And Allah never wants His servant to become smaller, to remain somewhere. Allah wants you to grow, to breathe, to feel alive. That is why peace matters so much. Peace is not comfort alone. Peace is alignment. When you are where Allah wants you to be, your heart rests, even if the situation is difficult. And when you are where Allah no longer wants you to stay, your heart becomes restless, even if everything looks fine. This is why some people live in luxury, yet feel empty. And others live in simplicity, yet feel calm. Peace is not connected to the place itself. It is connected to Allah's permission. My dear brothers and sisters, when Allah removes peace, He is also saving you from future pain you cannot yet see. There are outcomes Allah protects you from by making you uncomfortable early. There are conversations you will never have to endure. There are disappointments you will never experience. There are wounds that will never touch you, but only if you listen. Ignoring the loss of peace does not bring peace back. It only makes the heart tired. Some people stay too long, hoping peace will return. But peace does not return where Allah has already written an ending. Instead, Allah prepares something better elsewhere. And here is something very gentle to remember. Allah does not remove peace. until He knows you are strong enough to leave. The discomfort is proof that growth has already begun inside you. You are no longer the person who once belonged there. You have grown. Your heart has matured. Your soul has changed. So the place feels wrong, not because it is bad, but because you have outgrown it. This is why forcing yourself to stay feel painful. It is like wearing shoes that once fit you perfectly, but now hurt every step you take. The shoes did not change, you did. And Allah is simply saying, it is time, my dear soul. Do not fear leaving when peace is gone. Allah never removes peace without planning to return it in a better form. He may return it in a new place, a new environment, a new direction, or even a new version of yourself. But peace always comes back when you obey quietly. And one day you will sit in calm again, and you will remember how heavy your heart once felt. And you will whisper, Ya Allah, thank you for removing my peace there so I could find it here. May Allah give us hearts that listen, souls that trust, and courage to move gently when He guides us without words. When your dua changes without you noticing. Sometimes Allah changes your dua before He changes your situation. And this change happens so quietly that many people don't even notice it at first. You still raise your hands. You still speak to Allah. You still make dua. But the words coming from your heart are no longer the same. At the beginning you ask Allah to fix things. You say, Ya Allah, make it better. Ya Allah, change them. Ya Allah, help this work out. Your heart still believes that what you are in can be repaired. But then something shifts slowly without warning. Your dua changes. You no longer ask Allah to fix it. Instead, your heart quietly says, Ya Allah, take me out of this. Ya Allah, give me a way out. Ya Allah, remove me gently. And this change is not random. It is one of the clearest signs that Allah has already answered you, because Allah does not allow the heart to ask for escape unless escape is written. My dear soul, people often think dua is just words, but dua is direction. When Allah wants you to stay, your dua stays focused on patience, repair, and strength. When Allah wants you to leave, your dua shifts toward release. You may not even realize that your heart has stopped fighting. You stop saying, let this work somehow, and you begin saying, Ya Allah, I just want peace. This is not weakness. This is clarity. Your soul is no longer confused. It has recognized that the season has changed. And Allah, in His mercy, lets your heart accept the truth before your life changes. Sometimes people feel guilty about this. They say, why am I asking Allah to take me out? Why am I no longer trying? Am I giving up? My dear brothers and sisters, asking Allah for an exit is not giving up. It is trusting Allah's wisdom more than your attachment. Allah knows what you do not see. He knows what staying longer will cost you. He knows what damage will come quietly. He knows what pain you will face later. So He changes your dua early. Because if your dua did not change, you would remain stuck, begging for something Allah has already decided to end. My dear soul, notice how this dua comes with calm. You are not angry. You are not emotional. You are not desperate. You are simply tired in a peaceful way. You are not asking Allah to punish anyone. You are not asking Allah to prove anything. You are just asking to be moved with mercy. That is a very pure dua. And Allah loves that dua because it means your heart has stopped resisting His plan. It means you are no longer holding on out of fear. You are holding on to Allah instead. This is why at this stage, Allah often gives you silence from people, but closeness to Him. You may feel alone with others, but closer to Allah in your prayers. You talk to Allah more honestly. You cry without explaining why. you sit quietly after dua without asking for immediate answers. This is Allah strengthening you internally before He moves you externally. Because when Allah removes you from something, He does not want you to collapse. He wants you to walk out with dignity and faith. That is why He prepares your heart first. My dear brothers and sisters, sometimes Allah answers dua, not by changing the situation, but by changing you. He removes your desire to fix it.